Michael Shellenberger on Jon Stewart is some pretty good stuff. I hadn't seen this before. Welcome to John Mike Keene as we laugh together.
In the fall of 2022, Jon Stewart had an argument with the Attorney General of Arkansas about that state's ban on using drugs and surgeries in an effort to change the gender of children and adolescents.
You're suggesting that protecting children means overriding the recommendations of the American Medical Association, the American Association of Pediatrics, the Endocrine Society.
We don't have enough data. We don't have enough to show that these drugs are effective and that these children are better off.
And to be totally fair, Jon Stewart's trying to set this lady up with a gotcha question, but he's saying that they're going to override the, some American Pediatric Association, but they're all overriding the wish of parents. So I don't get his point here. He's trying to get her in a gotcha question, and basically she nails him with medicine that is against what some of the other experts say.
Enough to show that these drugs are effective and that these children are better off.
Jon Stewart is right. Those major medical organizations have indeed endorsed what's called gender-affirming care. But the Attorney General of Arkansas was also right when she said that there was never sufficient evidence for them to do so. Gender dysphoria and gender distress are indeed serious psychological and psychiatric problems. But there is strong evidence that other things, including autism, anxiety, and just being gay, are being misdiagnosed by children, parents, therapists, doctors as gender dysphoria.
And this is the problem with woke medicine. Once it's been politicized, they throw science out the window. And we have to remove ideology from either side, really. I'm not looking for Republican science, and I'm certainly not looking for Democrat science, but we have to let the scientists conduct their medical research without having politics involved, or you'll get goofed up data and then you can't conduct any science. And that's what's been going on with this gender stuff for quite a while now.
Indeed, newly released internal discussions from the World Professional Association of Transgender Health, known as WPATH, show that trans activists have aggressively pressured therapists for the medicalization of gender dysphoria with drugs and surgeries before first attempting to address autism, anxiety, and other psychiatric disorders.
And he brings up autism because so many of the kids with gender dysphoria also happen to have autism. So there could be something else going on that is causing them to be misdiagnosed. And all that's happening is the politicized pro-LGBTQ stuff is pushing ahead with the surgeries and the treatments and the therapies without seeing if there's something underlying that happened first, Jon Stewart.
The question now turns to why the American Medical Association, the American Academy of Pediatrics, and the Endocrine Society all advocated drugs and surgery for gender distress despite the lack of good evidence. The short answer is
politics. I'm John Mike Keene.